Okay, so let's say you're in your astral body
Yes.
and you have the freedom to travel to wherever you set your intention to,
Yeah.
right? Immediately,
Yes.
right? Um, when you're in that space, are you conscious of other beings?
Yes.
And
Yes.
and uh, how do do some of those beings interact with you, like, or try to uh, interfere with
Yeah.
your intention?
Yes. They scare you as well.
Mm.
Again, because I'm coming from a light point of view.
Mm-hmm.
So the moment you enter in the reality, you call their attention. Like, who is this?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you here? You know? So you have to be really careful on that sense. That's why the space needs to be set up properly.
Right.
That's why your life needs to be in a proper way,
Yeah.
because they can tap into you at any point in time if you are not protected. For example, I cover my belly button,
Mm.
so they cannot enter into my center. You got me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I got salt, raw salt next to my bed, so they cannot enter. So again, there are many tools how you have to do this to protect yourself, you know?
Mm. I mean, a lot of people who, especially aren't connected to these kind of practices, think that this is all just spiritual mumbo jumbo.
Yeah.
Like the salt and all of these things.
Yeah.
But
No, they work.
yeah, they were.
The same in the ceremonies when we do medicine, for example, and we tap into the same reality, and the shamans or the facilitator explain to us, if you see this, don't give energy. If, for example, in Jopo, if you see someone who comes to give you gift, don't take the gift. They just distract you from your journey. Yeah, in the Aya, for example, when they tell you don't look at the monster, if you're brave enough, if you really want to not to be afraid of, go straight to it. Yeah, or if you run away, it'll follow. So the different medicine, for example, show you different things. In this case, it's a bit similar, not as intense, but yeah, I've seen them. They scare me. They taught me. They kick me. But because I built within this being of love, they can only poke me, but they don't disrupt me. And I laugh, and I give them more love, because in my meditation I also pray and send love. There is a very beautiful meditation that I do. It's called Twin Heart Meditation. And at the beginning, the master says, or you said, and I send love to the beings or the outer world, inner world, even the inner world, in the dark world, to all of them, peace and love. So imagine doing that every single day. They know a being on earth is sending them love. So when you tap into the reality, they can even smell you. They can sense you. It's this guy. You got me.
Yeah, so they get
It comes
connected to the higher their higher self.
Yeah,
Kind of, yeah.
exactly. And some of this travel journey, it's mostly for me to get information. It's not from I miss my parents.
Okay.
That's fear.
Right.
So I'm entering with a fear emotion.
Yeah.
I already lost the game.
Right.
Let's put it that way. No, I'm gonna visit my grandma. I'm gonna visit this person. I'm gonna visit. I'm gonna see them. I'm excited. I just want to let them know that I'm close.
Yeah.
You got me.
That you're in
My
a good
love is
space.
here. There we go.
Yeah.
So it's a completely different approach.
Right.
If that's the right,
You're not reading anything.
I do not.
Yeah.
I actually come to visit. I come like the kings with gift.
Right. That's beautiful.
So that's why.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wake up smiling. Sometimes I wake up crying. Sometimes I wake up sweating. And I need to be on empty stomach. Like, there is a lot of things to do. Obviously, let's be honest, I don't do this very often because it demands a lot of energy prior to. It's like preparing yourself to a ceremony or preparing yourself to a retreat or to preparing yourself to go to Vipassana or something. It requires a lot of energy, where in my day-to-day, I don't have yet the luxury to do that as often, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But again, and I cannot stop on stressing this point, is how you carry yourself a certain frequency that you are in a level where these things tap into you easily without the whole astral journey, if that makes sense. That's why when I'm cooking and when I'm giving all of this love, I get this download, you know? Oh, my mother is thinking of me. Yes, mama, what's up? How do you know? Because I'm in this reality.
Yeah.
And you can manifest very easy from this point. When I'm driving, for example, and I'm going here, I was coming here, I say, little angels of the traffic, thank you for, as soon as I arrive, I have a spot on my right in Neil House. When I came, the spot was there. You understand? Once you harvest this tools, so I don't like to call it power, but then you can manifest as you go on anything, not from wanting, not from deciding,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's from knowing that we live in abundance. So if there is abundance, then you are part of that abundance. And if there is no spot there, for example, where I wanted, it's not because I needed it. Then someone else needed it. So it's not my time to get the gift. Then I go and find my spot somewhere else. I don't get stuck into those things so much. The issue is, as human, because I'll be honest with you, when it comes to other humans, for example, when I like someone and oh my God, I manifest this person, but oh man, she has 6 fingers. I didn't ask with 6 fingers, for example, you know what I mean? So it's like, is everything perfect? But there's one thing that you didn't ask for. So are you gonna let this 6 finger stop you from having the love of your life, or the person who's actually gonna help you to build something? Or you got my point. So it's very subtle. But again, it's all a game. And they tell me, enjoy. They always tell me, enjoy. This is a game. Be real. Be genuine. Let the adult run the 3D, but let the kid run the soul. That's one of the best downloads.
Let the adult.
Let the adult, in my case now, run the 3D, right? Being responsible, providing,
Paying your bills.
paying my bills, being good in my community, in the world. That's the adult, right? Being respectful, reading, studying, improving myself.
Yeah.
But let the kid run the soul. So it's one of the most beautiful. I get goosebumps because that's one of the most beautiful downloads I have ever gotten. So that's why I'm always smiling. I'm always, joking when I know when to joke. When I have time also that I'm very introvert, like in my space, and I cave for like weeks. I need that time to be able to bring the best of me, yeah? But I interact with people every day because of the nature of what I do, yeah? So that's it. I took it as a responsibility, brother, and it's a beautiful journey. So if we take that responsibility...
I think, like, let's say people who take their spiritual journey, their spiritual responsibilities seriously, it makes, I think it's sometimes it can be difficult for relationships, like, because like, you're on your own spiritual journey and your partner is on their spiritual journey, and sometimes they're not aligned, but the love sometimes is for different reasons.
Yeah.
So how do you think, or you just trust, do you just trust that?
In my case, in my experience, I took a sabbatical for a couple of years first, because there is a lovely principle that I love to follow, and it says that in life I rather pay or choose the price rather than the universe. So I knew where I was going. And if you get, like you say, too spiritual, too this and that, it's hard to find real connection, which I honestly disagree in my case. So what I did, I took the sabbatical. I say, I'm going to pay first. I'm going to be alone on this physical realm, which is very hard for me as Latin, Venezuelan, human, whatever, man, guy, you name it. And I'm going to go through it by choice. And at the end of it, I will be a different man. But then I will appreciate any single connection moving forward because I left behind the need, the flesh,
Yeah. Yeah.
which I used to be so much into it in the past.
Yeah.
So right now, it's a magnet, brother. I cannot tell you. It's a magnet. It's a magnet. I just, because I'm conscious, I don't let anyone, I don't let anyone to believe or something that is not, and I'm very clear and very honest. But the moment I felt that there's a real connection, I will jump into it. You understand? Because there are different also type of love or layers of love. Maybe the love that you're saying is the romantic love or stuff like that. But the love that I believe is a love of choice. You choose to love this person every day, even if she didn't reply to you the way you wanted, or even if you're having a bad day, or even if she didn't cook for you your favorite eggs, or even if,
Oh, I think it's also because if you're in a relationship where you feel like you're in your center,
yeah,
then it's not like a struggle to maintain.
because you don't really need them. You are sharing what you already have with them.
Yes.
And they share it with you, and you become more of a friend kind of thing.
Yeah, there's a
symbiotic
symbiotic
relationship.
Yeah.
And that's a gift. That's beauty.
Mm-hmm.
So, but most women, when I interact with them in a different setup, it's a very powerful tool. I would say that very powerful. That if I weren't conscious, this is when some gurus and some practitioners fall into that.
Right.
They haven't
Abuse
worked
it.
their ego yet,
Yeah.
and they know this work, and they are at that level, but they use it to their advantage. And we might have some friends in commons who do that, as a yogi and this and that and this and that, and they earn a very bad fame.
You have like, let's say, we all have the ability to take a step in the wrong path, right?
Yeah.
At any point,
Yeah.
however advanced we are, like,
Yes.
but the important thing is to recognize that you have your spiritual cues. Let's say you were talking about your ancestors or your family. They rein you in and they say, don't go too far down this road.
And the more aware, the faster it comes to you.
Mm-hmm.
The faster it comes to you.
Mm-hmm.
The karma, it's just right here.
Mm-hmm.
When you are this awake, karma is right here. So you are very aware of an action.
Right.
Because you asked for it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and that's why. Now, there is a different level, I'm not there yet, where you become deeper. I love to say deeper than higher, because we're not higher or lower than anything. It just go deeper. Where you choose suffering and you choose to take a wrong turn to take the lesson from it. But this is the next level. It's like only real masters do that through suffering. You know what I mean? For example, I met a Brazilian shaman who has been through maybe 60 different type of viruses in his life, and he has cured himself from all of it. So he's everywhere he goes, he looks for a new virus to defeat.
Wow.
It's his choice. But he's a shaman from Brazil. He grew up in the indigenous tribe, in the in the forest, and he's very knowledgeable, and he's a chosen one, like he's a gift to humanity. But he's able to choose that. He's able to choose when to get sick, when not to get sick, when to do something wrong or not, to get the lessons. And he just, okay, he passed, like a video game. Chook. And he plug in and plug it,
Yeah.
So when you said that we know the bad and good, it's relevant, bro. If you really awaken, you should just live, man. You should just live, because without mistake, you will never learn.
Yeah.
How boring is a life where whatever you want is given to you? How boring is life with whatever you desire comes to you, where you are the perfect person, where you never lie, where you never feel, where everything is happening? How boring would that be?
How realistic is it?
And how little you will learn.